Alright guys, I know y'all have seen a tour of this museum on a lot of other people's channels, but this is a much needed update. I have not done one on the elevator museum. I don't know if I've done one since it's been down here. So that being said, a lot's happened. Let's get some light going. Thanks to Heath, we have lights. Now watch this. This is the latest piece that's come in here. Aaron refurbished this. Runs like an old Otis elevator. Before I get started, I need to name some people here. Obviously, Healy Corporation, $50 a month sponsor of elevaTOURS. Midwest Elevator has given some nice fixtures. And CJ Anderson has done so much free of charge volunteer work for the Elevator Museum. Without some of these companies' supports, this Elevator Museum may not even exist. I just have to give a shout out to them, and of course, anyone who's giving on Patreon, the money you're giving is actively going to keeping this going. So that being said, let's get started. All right, over here, this was actually a gift from Clay. Clay gave this to me a while back. It's supposedly already electrified. We just have to find the plug for it to make it light up. Up here we have our various Otis touches. Some came off eBay, one came from Jared, one came from the some building in Richmond. Alright, over here we have various call stations. We have Otis Lexan, Payne, CJ Anderson, EPCO, Hot and L. My favorite elevator in the whole wide world, the old Habitat store, and a Montgomery A-Series button. Speaking of A-Series, we have an A-Series COP here, which is not wired up. And we have GAL from the 707 building, old CJ Anderson, GAL, GAL, GAL. Montgomery car station. Excuse me. And we have an innovation button, sales sample. As we come down, we have a ThyssenKrupp. That sounds kind of sick. That has keys inside it, actually. Aaron Stone gave me that. And that came from the Marriott Marquis, which is the first elevator, one of the first elevators I ever rode. And there's an old CJ Anderson car panel. And we have Dover Vandal Resistant to your left. Down here is my wall of armor. I love these buttons. These are some of my favorite buttons of all time. Thank you, Midwest Elevator. Montgomery A-Series. Down here we have the San Francisco elevator, which is old Payne. That is really cool. Payne stop switch. That was given to me from a wonderful young man in Arkansas. Came out of a building in, I think, somewhere in Little Rock, I'm not sure. But it's really cool. That right there is a very rare piece. Thanks to Mike from Automatic Elevator for a very rare third-party Baxter & Sons US elevator panel. And we come up to the shelf above it where we have another innovation sales sample, an ESCO panel from Mike. Whoa, what color are those? Orange?
And yellow.
That came from Winship, and PTL was generous enough to send in this board right here that shows a number of their different fixtures. We have a GALPI, two Schindler buttons, one with a capacity, one without. This came from Joseph. What's really cool is the 5 grocery store beep. This came from Jared. This came from Elijah. This came from Paul. Otis car top. Pretty satisfying. Cathedral buttons. Ooh, the Schlieren. Kone, what is this? 220? 220, and the cool thing about this button was 3D printed.
Mm-hmm. I made that.
And it looks almost authentic. We come up here, we have some Dominion buttons that came from somewhere at Lewis Gale Hospital. We have this panel, which needs some work. It will be fixed. Schindler M Series from Jason. You got this for me. Dover Traditional and a CJ Anderson button from Jared. Of course, that Westinghouse Indicator came out of the Wells Fargo mug in Duluth, Minnesota. And as you can see, watch this. We have a lamp behind it. And here is the Westinghouse Select-O-Matic from one of the low-rise cars at the Cathedral Learning, heavily butchered. Got original AE in there, a little bit WD-40. You probably fix that door, wouldn't it?
This here we wired these two outlets up so they can actually be used for whatever you want.
A night light, whatever.
And here's our switch for the extra stuff.
Over here we have Montgomery stuff. I think this one's actually, one of these is older than the other. I don't know which one. Houghton from, who gave that to us? Sam. This is probably one of my favorite pieces right here. It's my Arrowheart rotary, because I've always wanted a rotary logoed elevator button. I would have rather had a JEL version, but I guess Arrowheart will have to work. More GAL stuff, static exhibits, they don't do anything. Ooh, that one lights up. We have Otis, US. A bunch of different call stations. Now down here, Oxley Building. And this came from Jared. It supposedly lights up, but I can't see it.
It does, right there.
What does this one do when you hook up a battery to it?
It'll just light up all of them with incandescent.
Does that light up?
Not yet. It needs to be wired.
Oh, cool. Dover Impulse. Down here we got our surface mount panels along with an older Dover Impulse.
This needs some help.
Yeah, it does.
I like this old Schindler button. Watch this. If you turn this on,
now we come over here. This piece right here is very special. This is old, we think it's either Westinghouse or Houghton, but it was courtesy of the patron supporters. I've never seen a button like this out in the field, and it's extremely satisfying to press too. This is the old Otis safety governor from Sinai Hospital. If you have visited the museum in person, you've seen how this thing works. Elevator goes faster, ball spread. Cuts off power to the motor, keeps going faster, sets the e-brake. It's a pain in the butt to reset. We got a button from Jared, the Cathedral, and a Faculty Hall call station behind it. That panel came from a building in Houston from Jim. Jim gave this panel, and it will light up once we attach a battery pack to it. Here we have some more call stations. Everyone's favorite ThyssenKrupp button. Is this the new one or the old one? This is the old one. These light up.
this is the restored panel from the 707 building.
A lot better with in cans in here. Over here we have an old Otis Dumbwaiter panel. Pepco call station from Captain Elevator. Montgomery buttons that sometimes light up. Schindler, you have the wiring diagram for these, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to wire those up to where they press.
Innovation.
Otis Series 1. And this is a selector from Elise off a Houghton hydraulic. It's really cool. Over here we just have some spare parts. Right there is the Otis crank from Jared Chambers, and that was a very nice eBay find he purchased and sent us. There's the phone of the 707 building. Old Western Electric. I'm not sure what the model number is, but I'm sure someone watching this video will. Now we come over here. I was getting ahead of myself. We got some spare parts over here. And these are all the different DieselDucys that if you join this channel, you can have next to your name. Got various plates here, just all sorts of cool stuff. What do we have over here? Patches, just more logos and stuff. Here's the Dover Impulse panel that came from Ian. Came from a hotel, I believe, in Cary, North Carolina, but I'm not sure. If you open up the phone box, you'll see exactly where it came from. What does it say? Best Western?
Hotel Crown Park.
Best Western?
Yeah, Best Western.
Everyone knows where that came from, right? That came from the Habitat store, and you never got to ride that.
No, unfortunately.
You never got to ride that. And there is the beautiful Cathedral Learning Panel. We have a Schindler, what is that, M series? The alarm button is very satisfying. GAL. From where? Where'd that come from?
Church Avenue.
Church Avenue Garage. This is a really cool lobby panel off a Westinghouse Selectomatic panel. Scott Air Force Base. Paul from St. Louis gave us that. Actually, Illinois. He's from Illinois, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the other U.S. from the Elmwood. Oh, I can't forget this big old thing.
That thing has provided us with many joyful parts. And here is the other panel. This came from the patron supporters. What do you think about this, Jason?
That light switch is very awesome. It's humongous.
Yep. And the funny thing is, look at the floor numbering.
It's literally the same as the
same as
Dumbwaiter.
that. So maybe it came from the same building. And again, I think I already showed that piece off down there before. And here we are on the main display. We got two U.S. indicators. One from Elise and one from Doug Castle, who now works for Minnesota Elevator. Got a bunch of different lanterns up there that have been given by various people. And over here we have some of my favorite pieces. That lights up really nicely. There's my armor buttons. I had just a few of the red and green LEDs at that voltage, and I used them in there. We have arrow heart buttons. That Dover station was given by Justin. That was given by Mike from Automatic Elevator. Arrow heart buttons. What do you think of them?
Those are pretty cool. I don't know.
These need to be re-inked. Schindler panel for manual. Transporta from an elevator technician over in that part of the world. R&O. My first piece ever. That's my first piece ever. There's some more. Those are actually, they look like EPCO.
They're armor.
If you take it down and look at the back of it, you're going to see
they're armor.
Those are armor and resistance. Courtesy of Justin. That is a prototype from the Hotel Roanoke. And a Gen 2 belt behind it. I don't know what the heck that is. Came from France. Otis Lexan Westinghouse Selectomatic Armor Car Top. Seaberg, refurbished by C.J. Anderson. Now this panel is really awesome. It's an old Schindler panel. We have old Southern Elevator constant pressure controls. U.S. circle, U.S. square. Otis up and down. Armor. I mean, not armor.
That's general.
Those are actual general buttons. You actually got to ride an elevator with those buttons.
This thing's cool.
Reading elevator. We got a Transporta. And we got a GAL.
Canton. Oh, this big old boy here.
Otis hit switch.
Otis car top. And some different things.
Old Southern Elevator dead man switch. There's the famous ABC button. And the DieselDucy Elevator Company call button. Here's the GAL Jet Plus vandal resistant crank. And this came from, where did this come from, Jason?
I saw where this came from.
You actually rode the elevator. How did it feel?
Yeah, that was cool.
Blackburn Science Building. Dude, I got a new stop switch to replace this failing one.
I think no one knows where this came from.
No, I don't know where that came from. Came from the Elmwood Park Garage. This piece right here came from
Steven in Texas.
I'm not sure what building it came from if he watches this video.
Alpha, I think it's like Alpha Tower.
That's a cool piece right there.
And another Baxter & Sons with the orange text.
Alright, and up here at the top of this display, Mike gave us this beautiful Westinghouse. Got some various pieces up there. Those Salem plates came from a Norfolk Southern building downtown. And as we come down, we got more various call stations. Montgomery that will light up when it has a battery. That is awesome. I love that C.J. Anderson. That came from Dan Delgado. That came from Sam. Sam gave that to us. I don't know where the Dover Impulse came from. I've had it for a while. There's a pain button in an old Innovation Industries sales sample that ThyssenKrupp gave me. Down there we have two old car stations. One from Jackson Slater, came out of a theater in Marion, and one from Alex Bozek. He got it online and it came from a Kentucky elevator company. But the only bad thing, what kind of buttons are these?
Narrow heart.
Other than that, this thing is totally epic. Got some modern Schindler call stations there. An old American elevator reproduction. And there's a Southern elevator capacity plate. Got a Hollister Whitney C.J. Anderson call button and several more Schindler buttons. And there we have a Schindler call, Schlieren call station, which everybody loves Schlieren. As we come down here, we have an Art Deco, either Payne or C.J. Anderson button right there. Epco from Elijah. Otis Series 1. And there's a generic fixture made to look like Otis. Down here, we're finishing up the tour. We got some more stuff from Manual. That got damaged in shipping, but we're fixing it up because we have all the pieces from it. And that right there is epic. This came from Chris in Kansas, old C.J. Henderson, of a freight elevator. It needs a lot of love. And a Schindler car top station. And a Schlieren COP. And there is a capacity plate.
Titan.
From Alex. Really rare pieces right here. The final pieces we're going to show. This came out of Macy's Herald Square, courtesy of ThyssenKrupp Elevator. And this barrel rack car switch came off eBay thanks to Brian and Clay. So with that being said, I know I'm not the best tour guide, but I hope y'all have enjoyed your tour of the elevaTOURS Elevator Museum as it stands mid-January 2020.
We didn't really look at all those buttons, but there's some more there.
There's always going to be new stuff to see here. So if y'all have visited, if you haven't visited, schedule a visit by clicking the link below. If you've already visited, come on back sometime. Till next time, bye y'all. Tinklebird says, a huge thank you to all our patrons.
The video's over.
But it doesn't have to be.
You can always watch more.
And you know what to do.
Click the buttons. And don't forget to subscribe. And light up that bell. Until next time, bye y'all.